Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. Why don't you join my server and you will see? I'll tell you how I became the prince of a mod called DayZ.
Hey guys, here's a new find in the DayZ Standalone. These apartment complexes above Cherno. I came down from Northwest Airfield, and being that there's no vehicles yet, I had to hump it down there, run down, walk down. But I'm really liking this standalone in many ways. Mainly because so many buildings you can go into, and there's loot in so many different buildings. There's food, you can get food. You know, you don't really have to worry so much about dying of starvation or going unconscious or not getting enough to drink. You can also get water at the wells. If you find a well around there, you can get water out of that. But these apartment complexes here, the one section, this section here above Cherno, they actually have got a name for it, like it's a town, like it's called Dubke. But there's a couple more sections to the west of this section here, and they don't have that named as far as I can tell on a map. But the farthest one to the west has a garage complex. I didn't even go over to that one because it's so vast. I mean, this is a lot of area here. But I was at it a couple days ago, and there's a whole section of garages that the doors open, and there was plenty of clothing, helmets, gloves, hacksaws, crowbars, and those kinds of things. You're not going to find any weapons up here. But one little tip, if you see vehicles now, you can, a lot of times there is loot in those vehicles. Maybe not a lot, but you can open the doors, even the burned out, destroyed vehicles, you can open the doors and look inside. Trunks, open the trunk, there's usually stuff in the trunk. And also check out the military vehicles that are destroyed, because it's the same for them. You can find some weapons in those if you're not at a military installation or anywhere where you're going to find military gear and guns and ammo and that kind of thing. But I just wanted to run around here and check out these buildings, and there really wasn't much to look at. Some of these buildings here, or a lot of them actually, the stairs there that I just came down are destroyed, and you can't go up on the other levels. You can just go down on that first main level. But there is like a elevator shaft there behind the stairs, and you can climb up that and go to the top. So all you can do is go on that first floor, and you can go to the top. So definitely have to worry about snipers up there. So anyway, I'm just going to run around here and trying to get away from some of these zombies. And sometimes they're a pain in the way. Did you notice the song that I was using in my intro for this? It's a YouTube buddy, Z-Scope. I will play the rest of the whole song here towards the end of the video so you can get the chance to hear it. But he gave me permission to use his song. He's got quite a few of them. I don't know, because of my age or whatever, but I really liked the Fresh Prince version that he did, so I was going to use it for DayZ, at least here for a little while, and give him a little recognition for that. But he did a good job on that, so we'll give him a thumbs up. So as you can see, this area here, it is quite large, and there's a lot of buildings. So this place here could get just as interesting as Cherno, I guess. We'll get in these servers where you got 30, 40 people in it. There are two grocery stores here, and I was running around checking it out, and I'm not real impressed with these grocery stores right now. At least they haven't really put a lot of loot in them from the mod. If you've played it, there's a backpack. There's little backpacks. I started off with that when I first came in. They're all over the place. They're like kids' backpacks. And I think it only has 4 places in it. You put 4 things in it. But these grocery stores, they just don't have a lot of loot in them right now, or a lot of food. I find more food in some of the houses than I do in the grocery store. It used to be the grocery store had quite a bit of stuff in it. They have those little gas cans there. It apparently got heaters. You can heat up stuff. Or I guess you can eventually be able to cook meat like you could on an open fire. There's no animals yet. I hear there's going to be animals put in this here before too long. There's going to be dogs, and I guess the dogs will also be zombies as well. Right there was a soda. Usually when I come across food like that randomly and just one thing, I'm going to eat it or I'm going to drink it right there on the spot. Even though it's showing me as being healthy, I'm going to keep that up. A lot of times, same with the antibiotics. I think I do have some antibiotics in my pack, but if I come across that, it's not going to hurt to take it. I just take it. Because I'm not sure how quick that stuff, these sicknesses are going to come upon us in this game. If it's something that's going to be pretty instantaneous or if it's going to sneak up on you. There's not a lot of zombies. There's a few, and they chase you around. As long as you don't have anything in your hands, you can run pretty fast. You can outrun them, get away. And I have noticed that just like in the mod, if you run down a pretty steep hill, they will like die. They just kind of fall and they're dead. That used to be a good way to get rid of a bunch of zombies in the mod. You just find a decent hill to run down and they would just all fall over and die. It was kind of funny. But they're not as herky-jerky as they were in the mod. If you get ready to shoot them, daggone if they wouldn't hang a quick left or a quick right and you'd miss them. They would just be kind of tough to get. They're a little more stable, it seems like, here in the standalone. So here you are, Dubkey, running around. There's a lot of buildings here. And this is the first time I've actually just kind of ran around it and looked to see how much was here. I ran by it before. You can see it from Cherno. Actually, if you look up the hill, you can see it. And here towards the end of the video, I go out over the hill and look down upon Cherno and show you. It's really not that far. I'd say it's only maybe 600 meters or so up over the hill from the edge of Cherno. But all these vehicles here, you can check them for loot. You can open doors. Oh, there's a military vehicle. There's a Humvee. I didn't need anything, so I really wasn't looking for anything. So here you have it. DayZ Standalone, Dubkey, apartment complexes. I guess this is pretty prevalent. I've seen, at least in pictures from Russia, that there are areas where there's just apartment complex, high rises after high rises. And we got it too. We got it here in the U.S. Just seems to be kind of normal over there. We're a little more spread out, I guess. So you got this building here on the right. I think that's a school building. It's like a school building. I don't believe there was a hospital up here. I didn't see a hospital. So looking for medical supplies, you're not going to get it here. You're going to have to go down to Cherno, and there's 2 hospitals down Cherno's. And there's the, that's like an office building, like, that's open too. Most everything's open, actually. But back in the DayZ mod, this was just all hillside and woods. So they've added quite a bit. And this is my plan. I'm just going to go around here on the standalone, on the new map, and see what's different, what's new, and bring it to you here on YouTube. I know a lot of guys don't want to really play this yet because it's still the alpha, but it's still pretty good, and it's slow. You just run around, you don't see too many people. If you go down in the cities, you're going to see a few people. Getting shot at, trying not to get taken out. But there's only a few guns in the standalone right now. And so far, I got an M4. There's M4s. There's SKSs. There's Mosin Nagant. And there's a couple pistols. I have the FNX, the 45, and there's a revolver. See right there? There's steps that are just all busted out, so you can't get up on the other levels. But you go around here in these stairwell here. It's like a elevator shaft, and I was a little reluctant to try it at first because I was afraid that maybe you could break your leg so easy now, and with nobody with you, you'd be pretty much done. But I figured I'll do it for the video. I'll see if I can climb up this ladder here, and sure enough, it does work. So you can climb all the way to the top. I didn't climb up. I just tried it and then came back down. So definitely going to have snipers up there, so you're going to have to be careful of that. Some people come in this game and that's all they want to do is shoot everybody they see. The hard part of the game is to make friends, come up on people you've never met before, and and be able to work together. So if you want to hook up with me here on DayZ, send me a message. If you like my videos, if you see these finds, these new finds, and learn something from it, give me a thumbs up. And pretty much play mostly late in the evenings. I'd say between 9 and 11 Eastern Time, U.S. But it's always, this game's a lot better when you got 2 or 3 people, because you can help each other out, especially with giving blood and giving medical supplies when you need it. So, about wrap this up, running around here in this apartment complex. It's not really a whole lot here. They'll probably put some more stuff in it. I imagine this game's going to get a lot more interesting when they add dogs. I don't want any dogs chasing you down, because they're probably going to run faster than I can. So there you have it. I'm going to wrap this up, and I'm going to play Z-Scope's parody song, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and we'll see what we can find next, and I'll bring out another video here shortly. So you have a good one, and we'll see ya in DayZ.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. Why don't you join my server and you will see? I'll tell you how I became the prince of a mod called DayZ. In West Cherno, I was born and raised. On the coastline is where I spent most of my days. Chillin' Z's chillin', reloading all cool and all shooting some bandits outside of the school when a couple of players, they were up to no good. Started sniping bambies in my neighborhood. I got in one gunfight and my mom got scared. She said, "You're moving away from Cherno, there's too many zombies there." My friend repaired a car and when it came near, I jumped in the back and saw zombies in the mirror. For a minute I thought that this car was scripted, but I thought, nah, it's legit. You're home to Scalifty. I pulled up to the camp about 7 or 8 and I yelled, "To the hackers, you're home, smell you later." I looked at my island, I was finally free to sit on my throne as the Prince of DayZ.